in training, and that's it. Just keep a calm mind and go in, look to be creative, and let things happen naturally. You know, I don't think too much about the other guy.
Have you watched his fights a lot? Or
I watch a little bit. Yeah, I don't like to watch too much. A little bit. The first round of his last one against the judo guy I watched. I don't watch too much of him now.
And you're talking about, you know, proving to the world. You proved to Ireland. I think what Frank said as well before is you proved to Ireland. Now you have a chance to prove to the rest of the world. Yeah. And I think that's a lot what the Swedes had to do. Now the UFC's been here once, coming back again. But last time was exactly that. Sweden proving that we have worthy mixed martial arts. Do you feel like you're a front runner, so to speak, for Ireland?
Yeah, I'm definitely leading the pack, and I'm going to go in there and represent my country. You know what I mean? I'm going to rock that tricolour with pride. And no matter what happens, because anything can happen in there as well, we love this game. You know what I mean? Anything can happen on the night. I'm going to go in and fight until it's over, and wear my heart on my sleeve. And I can't lose then. You know what I mean? I can only win then. So I'm looking forward to going in and fighting with pride. You know what I mean? The pride of my country behind me.
Do you expect a lot of Irish people to be here?
Yeah, there's a good few coming over that I know of.
Yeah. Ryanair thing going, or
Ryanair?
I don't know.
Most likely.
I don't know about that now, but I know Gunny, the Icelandic. They like the airlines people have like planes for him, or they organise deals and they fly them all. So he had like 3 planes coming over. That'd be a great thing if that happened. Maybe in the future. I mean, again, I'm the first guy. You know what I mean? So I'm looking to bring mixed martial arts to the Irish public. You know, and show them a true martial artist in myself.
We're seeing great boxers come out of Ireland. Wayne Pocket Rocket, my colleague, who you know as well, lives in Vegas, works for the UFC, worked at least for the UFC, and we're seeing plenty of great boxing out of Ireland. Mixed martial arts, how big is it in Ireland?
It's grown every day. We have a long history of boxing. You know, we've had some great boxers over the years, some great world champions, and our Olympians are some of the best in the world. You know what I mean? So
and Muay Thai as well. You got great Thai boxers out of Ireland as well.
Yeah. Again, we're lovers of combat in our country. You know what I mean? This is why I'm proud to be here and proud to fight in the purest form of combat. You know what I mean?
It'll be fun.
I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna fight. You know, I'm gonna put on a show. Trust me on that. People can say all they want about. I haven't fought UFC caliber opponents, but I am a UFC caliber opponent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna prove that, and it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
So are we.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. That's like we said, it's one of the fights we're looking forward to. Yeah, Bruno, cage rage, right?
Cage Warriors.
Cage Warriors. You'll find Cage Rage or Cage Warriors?
Cage Warriors.
Cage Warriors as well?
We have the same show,
Yeah.
So, what's it like? Were you fought in England before? Have you fought in Ireland?
No, I fought in Wales, Wales, England, but I haven't fought
very
in
well.
Ireland. Yeah.
Done real good.
They're gonna have a show in July.
June 1st. Cahill is defending his belt. Yeah.
May, June, and July. It's May 3rd, May 4th, June.
Oh, they have serious amount of shows. Now, Cage Warriors is a top quality promotion. You know, like Frank said earlier about Irish opponents, and I beat Irish opponents. He said something like that, but you know what I mean. The top quality opponents, guys that are on Cage Warriors, they're not just Irish opponents. You know what I mean? Bruno's a top quality opponent that fights on Cage Warriors. Guys that have come from Cage Warriors have had the Cage Warriors title: Mike Bisping, Dan Hardy, Bigfoot Silva, Ross Pearson. A lot of UFC guys, you know what I mean? And I've gone in and I've held 2 belts at the same time. Held the lightweight belt, 155 pound, and the featherweight belt, 145 pound.
At the same time?
At the same damn time, yeah. So you know what I mean?
You like to fight.
And I never fought an Irish guy for those belts, you know what I mean? So I've been fighting. My last opponent was 21 wins, 3 losses, you know what I mean? That's a serious record in MMA, 21 wins, 3 losses. His only losses were decision losses to your man, the other Swede that's on the card, Coruscant. He decisioned them.
Lost decision to Akira.
Another UFC guy, Anton Quivinainen, I think he was cut, but he only decisions. You know what I mean? I stopped him in 1 round. So people can say what they want about opponents, and I haven't fought lack of opponents, and I can say what I want as well. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you can say it all you want. It's about going in and showing it, and that's what I will do on Saturday night. Trust me on that. I'm going to go in and I'm going to show.
We're looking forward to it. I like this. I like the mentality. I like the confidence.
That's what I was saying earlier about this fight. Is that I like the mental game both guys are playing outside the cage, and then how they're both going to approach this fight no matter what. Because Marcus is one of those guys that always makes an exciting fight no matter what. And obviously, he's an exciting fighter as well. So it's going to be one of those things where everything's going to kind of let's find out whether am I the small, in this case, am I the big fish in the small pond, or am I the medium-sized fish that's now in everybody's pond? Like, which one am I? And then now
I'm the champ.
You know, so it's one of those games you kind of figure out. That's why I like, especially with the matchmaking in UFC, because they grab guys like, I'm not real sure. I'm not real sure about him, but it's gonna be great to see what happens. Like I was saying earlier, stop looking at the names. Pay attention to the fight itself. The fight's gonna be fireworks. That's why I want to be paying attention to this fight, because I want to see what's going to happen. I'm interested in how this whole thing pans out.
Well,
do we think it could be the fight of the night?
You're hoping so this week.
No, I'm not hoping for fight of the night. To me, a fight of the night is a loss. I'm looking to dominate. I'm not looking for fight of the night. Fight of the night to me, fight of the night must make the contest close. I'm not going in just to take part. I'm going in to dominate. So fight of the night to me is second place. So I'm looking for the finish. I'm looking for some sort of.
That is good.
There should be a performance of the night. There should be a performance of the night. A fight of the night. Fight of the night is great. Don't get me wrong. I love a good fight of the night. But to me, a fight of the night is not what I'm after. I'm looking for a performance of the night, sub of the night, KO of the night.
I was going to be a bit prejudiced and say that for me, fight of the night is sort of like an Irish fight, because it's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. There's going to be blood in there.
You fought in England and Wales. You're from Ireland. You fought in England. What is it about the island breed? What's up with you guys out there?
Yeah,
I don't know.
You just like it.
They're like America's Hawaii.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're
Island
bred
people.
like their entire establishment as a country was a fight to begin with, and they've been fighting their entire lives, and all they do is fight. They're raised. Their great grandfathers fought. Their grandfathers fought. They fight. It's the mentality. You go over there. I go to Dublin every other year. And
I've seen you a few years ago.
It's amazing over there.
Was
I
it
keep going
nice
back.
year?
I was supposed to go this year. I couldn't.
Years ago, I saw you out of
It's so much fun.
outside of a nightclub. Yeah.
I
was like, "Hey, Frank, man, I was taking."
Temple Bar.
Yeah, just down on Temple Bar. Yeah. Just down on Temple Bar.
Was I standing up or was I on my knees?
And then they started a fight outside the
I was
bar.
like, "Oh, Frank, I was like, getting a pizza."
Yeah, so I love because of that mentality. Like you walk in there and everyone in there is like, okay, and it's not new school like we have in America. A guy drops and a gun comes out, a knife comes out, someone's got a bat.
I wouldn't call that new school. I think
It's old school is now they come in and okay, like you go to fight breaks up. Okay, all right, you a beer. You check the two. Okay, here's a beer. Like that's the end of it. It's over.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that mentality about a whole culture where they're like, we'll fight tooth and nail every day, every time. But at the end of it, it was just a fight. We're okay. We'll move on to something else. So it's fun for me to go over there, and that's why I like watching Irish fighters when they make the jump out of their organizations into like back then it was Strikeforce and now it's the UFC. And when they jump up, it's like, what are they going to do and how's it going to work? Because the passion that you see from these guys. That's what makes the fight.
Kind of name one more Irish fighters that we should keep our eyes on and that we should look forward to seeing in the future.
Hey man, my whole the gym is full of guys. I'm the first, but I'm gonna kick in the door. I'm gonna open the door for my country, man. We're gonna be flooding the place soon enough. You know what I mean? So if I was to give you names out of the gym, Cathal Pendred, cage-wise welterweight champ. Bruno fought him, had a great fight with him. Paddy Houlihan, another, he's heading out. He's a bantamweight 10-0.
I was gonna say, had to be
Paddy, he's a 10-0 bantamweight. He's heading over to the Ultimate Fighter trials, the 135 with the women and men. So, man, that's a star in the making. Phil Mulpey, man, the gym is full of talented guys and guys that wear their heart on their sleeve. You know what I mean? The guys that the UFC want, and I'm looking forward to hopefully ushering in. You know what I mean? Getting us all in there and start making a few quid. You know what I mean?
It's where everybody expects you to win. I don't know, is it something that are you just very good at kind of making sure that you don't know that everybody expects you to win, or does that matter? Does it add extra pressure that there's a weight of expectation?
Well, you're going to know, you know what I mean? If people are, like my next opponent, people are writing this guy off, he's a tough English man. A lot of people are writing him off already, so I don't really play into that, you know what I mean? You just, again, focus on your training, focus on what you've been doing in the gym or on the pitch, so to speak, you know what I mean? So just don't believe your own hype, you know what I mean? Go out, keep calm, and the performance will come, you know what I mean?
You've obviously got a special relationship with your coach. Like he's considered to be the guru of the sport in Ireland, really.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about him?
Yeah, man, I've been with John since day one, with my coach, and he's a genius when it comes to this thing, when it comes to unarmed combat. You wouldn't know looking at him, he's a small guy, you know what I mean? But he'd tie you up in a ball, and he knows the human frame like no other, you know what I mean? So, but again, he builds my confidence up and makes me feel like I'm better than, makes you feel like you're better than you are, and without me actually knowing, that he's actually trying to do that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, not too forward, like, but building up your confidence on a subliminal level, nearly, you know what I mean? That's what.
always put it to me is that we can change this and do something that people haven't seen before, you know what I mean?
Talent. He wasn't necessarily more talented than anybody else, and I trained some pretty high-level athletes before I met Conor as well. But what made him a little bit different was I could see right from the beginning he was very curious about how jiu-jitsu worked and how martial arts worked. Whereas some guys might come in and they'll train hard when they're in the gym, and then they kind of switch off, go home and do other stuff. I could see Conor was pretty early on fairly obsessive. He would be always thinking about it outside of training, and when he came into training he always had kind of interesting questions, or he was always questioning what I would show him, and he'd maybe come up with his own way of doing things. So as a coach I've noticed that over the years that the guys who tend to get better quicker are ones that are thinking about it a lot more.
I knew growing up and all, when I was really young, it was always something I thought about, you know what I mean? I had some situations where people would say something or something would happen, you know what I mean? And I might, you know what I mean? I felt like I needed to be able to defend myself, you know what I mean? You know, and if you're walking down the street and something happens and someone starts something, you know what I mean? I walk by a group of people and they're saying something, and things like that happened a few times, you know what I mean? And then I said, right, yes, I'm going to go and train. If anyone says anything to me, then they're going to know about it, you know what I mean? That's how I started. I remember walking back from school, walked by a load of blokes, some load of youngsters, and I was just on my own, little kid, my school bag on. And he started saying something or whatever, and I just turned away, and then he came running at me, and I just ran off. There was about 6 of them. So instead of going and bringing my school bags, I emptied out all my school bags, and I had like a dumbbell, you know, a weight off a dumbbell. And I took that out, took the weights off the dumbbell, and I just stuck the dumbbell in my bag, and I always used to walk home with the bag a little bit open, ready to go. In case anything happened. I was just walking to school with no school bag, no school books, and no nothing, and then walking home with nothing. Just walking in with that little barbell. And I used to have a little joke, and I'd plan what would happen if I came across or if something happened, you know what I mean? I had a little routine. Like even there used to be a punch bag at the back, and instead of going out and punching it, I used to go out and hit it with the barbell. Just like that, because I knew it was a big solid steel bar. I just wanted to hit them enough so I could get away and get myself to safety. I just got into it, not really, I didn't care about sport. Like, I don't care about sport fighting, I still really don't. I didn't get in it to be the All-Ireland champion or the world champion. I didn't get in it. I just got in it so people would say, right, this guy can do this, or this guy does a bit of training, or does something. We'll just watch him, we'll just leave him alone. That was how I started doing it. And then it turns out I was good at it, you know what I mean? And that's it. I just got lost in it then, and it became more than just that. I met Tom Egan. He was the first Irish guy in the UFC 93 when they came to Dublin. He used to teach me how to grapple, and I used to teach him how to box, and we'd have a little scrap at the end of it. And then we were doing that for a while. I'd stay up here from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then come home. And then we found out he knew about John's, or had heard about John Kavanagh's straight blast gym, and you can go and actually train properly in a gym, like not just in a shed, which is what we were doing.
Yeah, Conor, like at the beginning he went through a really good spell. He was competing well, he was training hard. And then he gets to get into those kind of late teens problem years, when he was 18, 19, 20, and maybe he went a little bit off-road, and we kind of missed him for about a year in the gym.
And that's it, I just was in and out of the gym, and I'd come, I'd fight, then I'd off for 2 months, then I'd go back, you know what I mean? That was the kind of relationship I had. And then one time, my first loss, he put me as the headline of one of his